ahead, Mom.
Ready? What is your name, age, and occupation?
My name is Kari Milano. I'm 39 years old, and I'm an accountant.
And what is your relationship to this subject?
Michael is my brother.
What is your favorite thing about the subject?
Currently, it's hard to think of anything, but through my lifetime, it's Michael's sense of humor, and for a long time, it was his determination to succeed.
What are the subject's current addictive behaviors, and how are they impacting your life?
Michael's current addictive behaviors, as we speak, are he's addicted to controlling his ex-wife. He's addicted to pain medicine or opiate medicine. Uh, Current addictive behaviors and how they affected my life. Is that what it says?
How they're impacting your life?
I cannot have a relationship with my brother. He is. It's too much for me to watch my brother sinking into this hole. He used to be very motivated, and now he's lost in his own head. Talking to him, he will nod off and fall asleep. This has been going on for years. And he refuses to admit that he needs help. Take your hand off the button.
Oh, what would the subject be doing? I can't say it. If they were not using drugs. And wait a minute. What potential did they show before the addiction?
I believe Michael would be, if he weren't doing drugs, I believe he would be working a full-time job. He would be focused on providing for his family rather than just simply existing as a father. Anybody can be a physical body. I think Michael would focus more on being a provider. I think he would still be married. What's the rest of the question?
What potential did they show before the addiction?
He showed a lot of potential. Just before the addiction, he had completed college, he got married, he even went down to Wall Street and showed interest in being a part of the stock exchange. He's got a good mind. It's hard to see it right now, and I really think that Michael would be halfway to where he needs to be in life rather than going backwards.
What is the most desperate thing you know of that the subject has done because of his addiction?
Most desperate thing I know of that Michael has done because of his addiction is the alleged scamming of stores to obtain money for drugs or to obtain money to survive, however the case is. Another desperate measure is taking his kids with him to back and forth to different states in the area, the 3 different states, to obtain prescriptions and pills for OxyContin. Even, and he got my dad arrested.
What is your biggest fear when it comes to the subject? And why do they need help?
My biggest fear when it comes to Michael is that he's going to kill my parents. Not like he's going to take a gun to them, but he is putting so much stress on my parents that it will ultimately shorten their life. And I worry too that he's going to die. That, I mean, we've taken him to the hospital a few times, and I think he wasn't too far from death. I thought he was in congestive heart failure one time. So my biggest fear is that he's going to kill himself, his kids, my parents, or his wife, ex-wife.
What's the scariest experience you've ever had with your loved one?
The scariest experience I've ever had with Michael would be several years ago, pulled up into Michael's house to borrow a saw. He was nodded off in his car, and there was an altercation between he and I, and he punched me and knocked me out. So that's it.